Hello, Camera here. Welcome back to Dimension of Monster Girls. This is going to be the last video we are going to be doing now. The Beatrice ending, my least favorite girl, but, you know, I wanted to show the endings I'd like to show. We are not going to do the fourth alternative ending where I pick no one, because that is too sad for everyone, and if you guys want to find that ending, you can play it yourself. That's my advertisement for the game. Let's do this. He can choose. Oh, this pain is annoying. It would be much worse without the nectar and squid ink. Morgan, you need to choose. Quickly, dear, you don't look like you're in good enough condition to last the entire 10 hours. You'll need to see a doctor if you hold off. I choose. I close my eyes and let my mind pick one of the monster girls. Beatrice! Yes, it has to be her. My mind went to her, and I'm relieved that it did. I open my eyes and instinctively lunge at the Lamia. Ouch. Feels like I'm not in control of my body as I bite down on her neck. Ugh, hey, take it easy. Don't scar my neck. When I regain my senses, I immediately stop biting her and spit on the floor in disgust. Although I didn't drink any blood, some of it got in my mouth, which disturbs me. My neck feels hot momentarily, then in the next moment I feel normal. Looks like that's it. He chose Beatrice. Yes, I'm glad you chose me. You have a nice symbol on your neck. I do. I look in the mirror to see that she's right. In the air that she bit me is a decent-sized symbol of a llama representing who I bonded with. Let's go, Iris. We should give them their privacy. Alright. Congratulations, Beatrice. I hope you two are happy together. Keep them happy, okay? You do not need to tell me that. Bye. Goodbye. Bye and sorry. So what now? Right now, you rest. Your body needs time to recover after what you've been through. I will stay here and look after you. Once you are back to normal, then we begin preparations for our wedding. Until then, sleep. Thank you, Beatrice. Mistress Beatrice? What? I did say you could refer to me by my name until we bonded. Now we are bonded. Yeah, I'm still not calling you Mistress. Worth a shot. I did not think you would agree to that. You don't sound particularly upset. I have grown fond of hearing you address me with just my name, and I do not mind anymore. Still, remember that I am the one in charge of this relationship. I will, of course, value your opinion, but my word holds more weight. Sure, whatever. You are going to give me so much trouble. That is fine. Perhaps this will keep things from getting boring. Yawn. Okay, now sleep already. I will. Good night, Beatrice. Good night, Morgan. Kiss. At least she was nice enough to kiss me. 1 week later. Breath, check. Hair, check. It's a few hours before the wedding. I'm a little nervous, but I'd probably be a whole lot more nervous if I wasn't marrying someone I bonded to. So much has changed in the past 2 weeks. I went from being hopeless that I'd ever find okay life and a serious girlfriend to have a good life where I don't have to work myself to the bone and get a bride. She may be half snake, but I'm going to like that part of her. Okay, I'm ready. Hey, Morgan, about to head off? Yeah, I want to keep her waiting. She's not the very patient person. Won't be that long. Have you decided what to do about your living arrangements? I'll check with Beatrice, but you probably want me to move in with her. You're free to take some stuff from the house, no charge. I couldn't do that. You've already done so much for me. It was no problem at all. I like to see new couples made. Well, remember my offer. Off you go now. See you later. I arrive at the church with time to spare. I see Beatrice slithering back and forth. In this dimension, there isn't a taboo about the groom and bride seeing each other before the wedding takes place. There you are! Took your time, did you? I'm early. Not early enough. Okay, what's wrong? This is a bit much, even for you. I am nervous. You? Nervous? Why? My entire family will be here. They will be very judging on the way we interact. This will be the first time they will meet you. What, you think I'm going to embarrass you? You totally think that. I'm sure it's going to be fine. Be polite, especially to my mother. She's who I'm worried the most about. She has been extremely critical of the men my sisters have chosen. She doesn't seem to like any of them. She tolerates them enough to let them live in our manner, but she rarely speaks to them. I want to be the one who has a husband she's not disappointed in. Speaking of that, will I be moving in with you? Of course! Do you think I would want to move from that puny thing you call a house? I know it's a bit small. We can always extend the bedroom. I'm sure there are people here who know how to do that. Out of the question. You're moving in with me. That is how Lamia families work. Doesn't he eventually get crowded? No. Once the grandchildren of the head of the home get old enough, then they and their parents will move out. This is usually about 10 years old. So we'll be spending the next 10 years with your parents. If we decide to have children right now. If not, then it will be more. Do you want to have children right away? I don't think I'm ready. No, I know I'm not ready. I still haven't fully adjusted to this life. I'm aware of that. I do not want kids for a few years. I need to have time to train you in the part of the family business that I'm in control of. I mentioned this before, but which would you prefer, managing a section or working with me as an assistant? I'd prefer to be your assistant. We're gonna be married, and being a manager is a lot of work, and that probably keeps us from each other. I want to get to know you better, so I want to be by your side as an assistant. That is what I hoped you would say. Kiss. Beatrice paused. Looks like she wanted to say something really badly, but she hesitated for some reason. I do not like you. Aw, rare tsundere moments are just so adorable. They're like gold. You gotta find it and then keep it. I still feel bad for Reina, though. Did she have to use a double negative? She admitted to liking me a little before, but it seems like she can't bring herself to actually say those words directly. I like you too. May your future be blessed and filled with wonderful experiences. I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may now kiss to express your promise to be with each other for the rest of your lives to all these witnesses. We do it, as he says, and kiss lightly on the lips. This is applause and some cheering from the audience. The only people I recognize are Iris, Reina, Xander, and Xander's wife. Everyone else must be either part of Beatrice's friends or family. That was so nice. I always love weddings. Reina is looking down at the floor, avoiding eye contact with me and Beatrice. You do not have to force yourself to come. Look, I'm not going to rub it in your face. I know you are hurting right now. I'm going to be alone forever, and my time is running out. The odds of me finding someone else and them choosing me is extremely low. So, low is not impossible. As long as there's a chance, you can really afford to be depressed. Usually at least one human arrives in this world every day. You are a very fast sea creature who can circle the land and search for new humans. Go and do that. I agree. You'll be able to find someone if you keep trying. Beatrice, Morgan. You're right. I still have some time before I turn 30. I'm going to do my best to find a husband. I'll start right now. Don't resort to Stockholm Syndrome. No promises. Let pity the man she ensnares, although I'm sure she'll grow on him. She will terrify him at first. How about you, Iris? Do you not resent me? Of course not. I'm a little sad, but I'm still pretty young. I have plenty of time to find another human. That's the spirit. I'm glad you're thinking of it like that. Meantime, while you're looking for me, you can always visit us if you want to hang out. I'm sure Priya just wouldn't mind the occasional visit, right? I will not, as long as it remains occasional. She should not stay too long. She has to be careful not to get too close. Now do you have that symbol? I wouldn't stay long, and I'd be careful of the symbol. Don't worry. I'm going to be going now. It looks like your family wants to talk to you. Looks like they do. Good luck. I hold Beatrice's hand gently, taking care not to cut myself on her claws. It will be okay. You must think you are going to be so smooth. I know I'm going to be smooth. She says that, but can she hide the tiny smile from her face? Her hands grip mine tighter. Beatrice! I feel my wife tense up at the voice. I continue to hold her hand to comfort her. Yes, Mom. Aren't you going to introduce me to your husband? This is... She freezes up. She's more nervous than I thought. My name is Morgan. It's nice to meet you. A human male who I can only assume Beatrice's father is observing silently besides Beatrice's mother. She looks me up and down, then slithers back to look at my back. You're rather scrawny. Ugh, not again. Beatrice said the same thing when she met me. I'm not that skinny, and I put on a bit of weight since I got here. I should be healthier level in a few weeks. Morgan, that is no way to speak to my mother. You have to be more polite. I'm sorry, Mother. He did not know. Huh? What'd I say? Are you being serious? Not even fake etiquette. I'm disappointed in you. What the heck did I do? Not only did you say ugh to her, but you also argued against her, calling you scrawny. This coming from the monster girl who said, all the time, it makes hissing sounds. Ugh. But that's different. What? Mom, you, my dear, have found yourself a wonderful mate. You approve of him, even after he said and how he treated me right in front of you. It's a refreshing to see someone like him. When I met your sister's husband, they were all quiet and obedient. Even my husband is like that. It's so boring. You see, even after insulting him to his face, he says absolutely nothing. I'm sorry, what did you want me to say, dear? This is what I'm talking about. He's apologetic after I said something like that, and he should be upset with me. But you're my wife. See, I told you everything will be alright. You somehow got lucky. Extremely lucky. Morgan, yes? Do not ever become like the men in the home. They feared their wives for months after bonding and became used to obeying their every word. When they lost their fear, they were just too used to doing everything they were asked of them. They became weak-willed. Allow me, I might enjoy having a mate like that for a few years, but trust me when I say it will get old. Do you no longer love me? Do not be ridiculous. Of course I love you. I will always love you. Excuse me. I need to comfort my husband. Beatrice's parents to leave the church to go somewhere. Well, that was interesting. Not exactly what I imagined your parents would be like. Is Jack going to be okay? Yeah, he'll be fine. I believe my mother went a bit too far, but I know that she truly loves him. We'll probably not see them for a few days, though. Why? Use your brain. Think of her last sentence before she left. Oh, won't they get exhausted? They're obviously not going to do it all the time. They'll probably also watch movies, head out to dinner and things. She will do all she can to make him feel better. When you are bonded, their sadness and pain becomes your own. Sure, you can ignore it, but when you feel what someone else is going through, you want to comfort them. So that's what I feel when I sense your emotions with it. It will get stronger as time goes by. Anyways, once we have spoken to everyone, we'll be leaving for home. Alright, let's see if it's impressive as you claim it is. You will be amazed. I look forward to seeing your shocked expression. After a few hours of talking, getting to know those at the church, Beatrice shows me to the manor she lives in, my new home. Speechless, are we? This place is gigantic. It needs to be with such a large number of occupants. Wow. I'm glad you like it. You're going to be seeing a lot of it after all. Since you are my husband, you'll have access to the maids of the house. You know, if it weren't for the fact that I have a symbol that repels all other girls, I would definitely misinterpret what you mean by access to the maids. If you need something cleaned or something you would like to eat, then do not hesitate to ask them. That is what they're here for. Do you even have maids here? Yes, young monster girls who have yet to start searching for a human to call their own, or monsters who have failed and are over 30 working here. Do not dare them, or worse, flirt with them. Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't accuse me of something I already planned on doing. I wouldn't do that. Cheaters are awful people. Right, I forgot that you said you were cheated on. I guess I'll not have any worries, especially with the symbol keeping them at a distance. And I won't have to worry about you either, right? Absolutely not. I wouldn't dream of it. Now come me, I will show you to our bedroom. Our bedroom. Wait, we just got married. Does that mean we're gonna go into... Why are you standing there staring at nothing? Quit making me wait for you. Oh boy. This room is so big. Pink. It's pink and purple everywhere. Is that a problem? No, I don't really care, but it will take some time to get used to. Thank goodness I don't have to change the colors of my room. Would you have? Maybe, but only if I liked the color as well. Aw, look, you being so considerate of me. Shut up. I'm starting to really like you. Is that so? Yes, that is... Okay, what are you doing? She unties her top and gets on the bed. Okay, it begins. Oh, come now, surely remember what we were about to do, right? Well... She stares at me with a look that is both mischievous and seductive. I feel my throat get dry and my heartbeat quickens. You're completely red, feeling nervous. How aren't you? You can't even say that you've liked me clearly, but you could do something like this. This is different. Saying how I feel is embarrassing. Okay, this is true. It's under air, more action than words. And you're naked. I suppose I can see where you're coming from, but being seen naked by you does not bother me. I am not ashamed of my body. She She does wear practically nothing all the time, so I guess that is why she isn't uneasy. Well, yeah, I have a beautiful wife offering her virginity to you. Will you not take what I have to give? I'm gonna take that and more. Okay, but it's my first time. It's my first time too, hence me offering you my virginity. Right. I'm not going to grade you. Really, you seem awfully fond of putting me on a scale. Sorry, I went too far. Give my word, I will not put any standard on this night as long as you love me to the best of your abilities. I will be satisfied. Alright, that's what I'll do. Good, now quit making me wait already and get over here. That was wonderful. We have bonded now in another way, too. That was amazing. I'm happy I satisfied you. More than just satisfied, it meant more because you are my wife, and I'm happy in my first time with the woman I married. Kiss. So mushy. I suppose it's okay, since it is our wedding night. New honeymoons exist here? Yes, they do. Well, why, looking forward to being intimate again? Well, yeah, I was thinking I wanted to spend a nice vacation with you. Wow, you are hopelessly in love with me already. I'm not quite there yet. We've only known each other a few weeks after all. Good. I'll worry about your brain if you were. Way to kill the mood. You better get used to it if you think I'll be putty in your hands and you have another thing coming. Good, good. I like a challenge. Won't have you anywhere else. Ugh, the mush. Well, there is something that I plan on taking you for our honeymoon, but that will not be for a while. First, I would like to get settled in my house and learn how to be my assistant. I'll make you proud. I'll do the job as best I can. I never thought I'd be this motivated about work before. I bet Captain would be shocked. Captain. It's been a while since I thought about him. I have him and his whole boat to thanks for setting me on this path. I'm sure he'll be. By the way, what is it? You don't have to look forward to the intimate parts of our honeymoon. Why not? Because it's very likely that I will just sleep with you before then and want it more often than you will. Monster girls have strong desires to mate after all, and they get stronger after bonding. I see. Go on! Do not worry, I will hold myself back so I will not burden you with my needs. I didn't say that. Well, if you won't do that, you're my wife, so I wouldn't want to ignore your needs. You mean that? On some days, I'll probably want it several times. I'm okay with this! Several times? Well, there are other ways to please you too if not in the mood, so yes, I do mean it. Morgan. I will say it. Whoa, what's with the yelling? Morgan, I like you. There, I said it. I mean, wrap my arms around and my heart is overcome with the joy of having her finally admit it. Huh? Thanks, I'm happy to hear you say it properly. I know it wasn't easy for you, so it means even more. We remain hugging for a minute, enjoying the feeling of our bodies pressed so closely together. Suddenly I feel her tongue on my neck. But Beatrice, are you up for another round? I'm getting turned on. Already? But we just... I was not kidding about what I said. Certainly weren't. Next morning, I awake to see the back of Beatrice's head beside me. I nearly jump off the bed in surprise. What? What are you? The memories of yesterday come rushing back to us. This'll take some time to get used to. I have never woken up beside someone. Me either. I nearly fell off the bed. That would have been amusing. Don't be a jerk to me for the first time in the morning. Made her face pouty expression since I knew she was joking around. She ruffles my hair, messing it up even more than it already was. We have a big day ahead of us. I have to show you how to handle and be my assistant. Alright. Thought we'd at least have a few days to ourselves. I suppose I can notify Cap that I would not be coming in today. Nah, don't worry about it. We have time for ourselves soon enough, so I don't mind. In that case, get ready to go. After we eat breakfast, we'll head into town immediately. I don't have any clothes in mine. Hang on a second. Beatrice leaves the room and I hear rustling of multiple plastic bags. Here they are. My clothes! How? I asked a maid to pick them up last night. Thanks, Beatrice. You are welcome. Will you be joining me in the shower? Would you prefer to shower after me? With you? Definitely. Good choice. We spent too long in the shower. It's easy to get carried away. We showered kinda at some point, coiled around me and wouldn't let go. It was only when our skin started to turn red that she finally uncoiled. Being in your coils isn't unpleasant, but the heat from your body combined with the heat of the water was too much. I nearly passed out. I'm sorry, being bonded has given me such strong emotions that I don't know how to deal with them. It's frightening to me that I even acted similar to Reina once did. Wouldn't go that far, she was more possessive. I think your feeling is pretty normal. We're newlyweds. Besides, I was feeling the same way. If it wasn't for the hot water, I think we'd stayed for an hours. I see, that's a relief. Well, not for messing around, we have quite late enough. And I own this mall, but we need to be there every weekday. It's a mall? Did I mention that? I don't think so. As you know, my family's extremely rich, and we own many of the businesses in town. I am given control of a decent-sized mall. It's quite a bit of work, so having extra help will be nice. But we'll have to do. I will explain everything in detail when we get there. So where is this mall? It is deeper in town. Do not expect something similar to what you have on Earth. Considering what the buildings look like, I'm not. It still feels so strange to be in this dimension. You have some technology and structure I'm familiar with, and then you have some that look so old. That is because our advancements are based nearly entirely on human knowledge. The humans that come here need to be experts in the field in order to recreate what they had on Earth. If something you had on Earth does not exist here, then it's likely that no human here knows how to make it. I know, it's just so hard to wrap my mind around it. Here we are. I spent several hours learning about what I'll need to do at the mall from Beatrice. It's a strip mall with only 8 stores. It would be kind of small for a mall on Earth, but it's expected here since the population's so low. There's a video store, which is pretty interesting to see. The movies indeed here involve monster girls and their husbands, if they have one. There's even one animated series as well. Phew, how did you manage to do all that work by yourself? I didn't do anything yet and I feel exhausted. That will not do. I will not have you lazing around. I didn't say I was going to. I'm a hard worker and I like what I do. It may be tiring to have to do all the paperwork and dealing with each store owner, but I do not mind. Wow, even though you're rich, you could just do nothing and you still choose to work. I admit, I'm impressed. Thank you. So, can I count on you to ease the workload a little? Of course. Don't make me any business decisions, though. I will not. I do not think someone with your personality would be suited for that. I bet I would run them all into the ground in a week. Jerk. Ha ha. She can say mean things, but now that I bonded with her, I can feel her emotions. Easier to tell when she's not serious. Do you want to go to a spot where we met? Now? It's getting kind of dark, isn't it? Maybe if it was just you, but you will be with me, so it's fine. Remember that I can see well in the dark, and I will not let anything touch a single hair on your head. Any wild animal dares tries, I will plunge my claws through their chest and rip out their hearts. Okay, I'm back to being scare-roused. That sounds horrifying. I really hope I don't have to see that. That reminds me, do I have to worry about your claws when we sleep? Not unless you purposely run into them. You don't notice that I slept my back to you, right? I did that because it's too risky for my claws to be near you when I'm asleep. I have nothing to fear when I'm awake because I'm aware of my claws, but the same cannot be said when I'm asleep. Oh, so we just have to sleep with our backs to each other? You can hug me from behind if you'd like. My hands will be far enough away. I can never face you, though. It would be horrifying to wake up screaming and see blood on my claws. Do you understand now? Yeah, shame we can never look at each other the moment before we go to sleep. Well, it happens. At least I can hug you, though. That'd be good enough. This place looks beautiful at night. It does. Don't come by here by yourself, though. I was not kidding about the wild animals. There are bears and snakes that hunt at night. I'm looking at one of those right now, huh? I meant full snakes. Yeah, I know. Most creatures actively try to avoid me because they know how powerful I am. Not very modest, are you? Should I be when it's true? I guess not. It is strange. What's strange? When I first met you here, I did not care one bit about who you were and what you were like. All that mattered was getting human and marking them. And now? Now I'm extremely glad that you are who I bet. I would not want anyone else. I think my mother may be right. If you did whatever I said, it would get boring fast. I'm happy I found someone I can actually talk to and enjoy conversing with. There. Now say something nice about me. Whoa, wait. Tick for tack over here? Well, you know how our first encounter went? Scared the crap out of me. I don't think I've been so afraid in my life. Then I got to know you, and you seemed such a stuck-up rich girl. Hey. But you were fun to be around, fun to talk to, and I learned that you were more passionate than you pretended not to be. Thank you. Morgan, you know that unlike your world, you could never leave ours, right? if we fight, and we definitely will, we cannot just abandon each other and, what's the human word, divorce? That's the correct word. I have no intention of ever trying to leave. I've made a commitment to you. Both will be bonded in the church, and I will honor that commitment. Now, that's what I like to hear. Kiss. I was not doubting you, but I wanted to emphasize it in case the meaning of our bond is not fully processed through your mind. You know, the whole part about if I die, you'll die next, or vice versa, that kind of hit me a lot harder. I did trust me to wait a bit before I made my choice seriously stressed me out, because I knew that once I chose the person to be my wife for all my life. Have you any thoughts about whether you chose the right person? No, once I chose you, I knew it could only be you. Yeah, it feels so good to hear you say that. It's sickening sweet, but I find myself craving your words, affection more and more already. I did not realize the intensity of the bonds. Are you sure that this is not going to feel natural? Maybe a tiny bit, but the bond is enhancing it tenfold. I don't really believe that. The bond is making us desire each other more, but it's not nearly as intense as she's saying it is. Cruel please Brillo's making me shiver in discomfort. Cold? Yeah, wish I had something to wrap around me to keep me warm. Subtle, you are not. If I have to. Beatrice coils around me and I wrap my arms around her body once she finishes. Better? Much. I feared that I may be spoiling you. Oh, shut up, you wanted to do this as well. Of course I did. What Lamia would not want to have such a scrumptious prey in her coils? Oh, help, help, a big bad Lamia's gonna eat me. Here it comes, my mouth is coming in for a taste. Kiss. You know, she can be sweet, I will admit, but I don't know, the build-up was kind of hard. You had to, like, really work to get with her. We jokingly play and tease each other late into the night. I'm quickly falling in love with her. Maybe one day soon I'll be able to tell her those words. Let us return home. It is late enough, and we have work in the morning. Alright, make sure to guide me since it's dark, of course. And that's the Beatrice ending. Okay, so this game has certainly been a wonderful experience. It is very nice to find a good Monster Girl game. I mean, there's not a lot of them, and the few that there are really perverted or really sexualized, and I do not have the capability of properly censoring. Because if I did, Lord help me, I would. But I'm going to try to figure that crap out later. But anyway, with Beatrice, yes, the build-up was a bit hard, and honestly, I could have... It goes back to the whole Reina thing, where, and I know I've been talking my head off on that, of just her species, because Beatrice, she has her cute moments as a tsundere, and if it was an isolated case thing, then I could see it happening. Same thing with Iris and Reina. Reina just had a good emotional thing, and I do like a bit of a good tearjerker. It makes me feel nice. With Beatrice, financially speaking, I'm pretty much set for life, and I never have to worry about anything too crazy financially. But now, she is sweet, and it would be interesting to see a family raised. Which I did notice that among all the endings, only Reina's showed everyone being happy, and everyone found husbands and had kids. So honestly, in my personal opinion, the Reina ending is the best ending. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Share, subscribe, let me know what you think. Leave comments below, and I'll be with you next time. Thank you, and goodbye.